It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Johnson jostles free, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
On play action, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Cook again. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Allen going to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Cook. And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
I think it's safe to say that at this point in his career, there's really nothing Mahomes hasn't accomplished by this time. 3 Super Bowl rings, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 league MVPs, a couple of All-Pro nods, and a passing title. When you lay it all out, it doesn't even sound real, especially when you consider the fact he's not even 30 years old. Now he has his sights set on being the first quarterback to three-peat. If there's anyone who can do it, it's certainly him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll send a tight end in motion right. Now here's Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, now how about this return? Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And big problems there. They'll say this crossed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Allen to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Allen. That is caught. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Pass on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On play action, Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To the air, Allen. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
To the 43, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Mahomes now to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Xavier Worthy from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tershawn Wharton, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Coleman, the man in motion left. Allen going to throw. Completes it to Coleman. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Second and 7 from the 20. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Now Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense and the veteran DeAndre Hopkins set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now 2nd and 3. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. And fights through one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Mahomes to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd down and 6 now. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Amari Cooper, 49 yards. And the Bills are able to move back in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And again, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Mahomes now to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now Mahomes. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Motion man is Shakir. Allen. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Throwing now is Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Now here's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Mahomes going to throw. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. Mahomes finding Juju there for the Kansas City first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Allen to throw it. Open man, that's Cooper. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 10 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeJuan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
From the gun, it's Allen. This one complete to Coleman. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
The slot man in motion right. To the air, Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Cook up the gut. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and they'll have to throw it anyway.
Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
They run for it with Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Mahomes now to throw. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Boy, how do you let a guy get that wide open in the 2-minute drill?
There's absolutely no way that that's coached or taught. That's an absolute complete breakdown on that play.
Here's 1st down. Mahomes to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Mahomes. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Butker now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A 10-play drive that time.
And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down.
And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Looking for James Cook out of the backfield that time.
And it's third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Allen from the gun on third down.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Cook.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 91 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing now is Allen.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So third down coming up. And Charles, I guess the question for me, where does 4 down territory begin possibly?
I guess for me it begins if you have 4th and 5 or less, because you've got to understand your team and know what your play calls are. What do you have that you think you're confident that you can pick up that type of yardage? It might be 4th and 3 for some teams, but I think anything under 4th and 5, they'll think about going for it.
Steps away to his left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's.
And Cook will get in for a Bills touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds Hopkins complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, I don't know how you play defense against a guy like this when he has the kind of game we just saw. He was responsible for 5 total touchdowns, 3 in the air, 2 more on the ground. That's getting it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.